Hello. Ah, two of them. Okay, well, that didn't work.
Oh, hey folks. I'll be right back as soon as I take care of a minor problem. In the meantime, why don't you say hello to some of our new subscribers?
Hello, fans. How are you today in the wonderful internet land?
And hello there, folks. This is Uncle Troy, and I am not where I was. I think I was right down here somewhere. Um, yeah, this looks more familiar. ElCheeko and I had gone out exploring again, and I believe he was down in one of these little holes here, and all of a sudden he just disappeared out of sight. And next thing I knew, he was complaining about how he'd never find me again because he'd wandered off and fell down a hole into some lava. And we just didn't know exactly where we were going here. And so I logged off till we could get back together on again together, and that didn't happen. And then when I logged back in, I was in a different place. I was up there somewhere. So looks like I'm going to be doing some solo exploration for today. Didn't mean to do that. Little fingers aren't working correctly on the keys today. And part of this cobble is us building up and building down, and whoops. And part of it is pouring water onto lava because there's all sorts of lava. And I'm going to have to get out of this lava area because I am about to fall to my death as well. That's what I get for making fun of ElCheeko. This looks like a way out. So I haven't actually recorded for a few days because we've had some problems here weather-wise, and it's all my fault, you see. I had told the kids that we could not set off fireworks for the 4th of July because it was just too hot. It was too dry, and I was afraid one stray spark would just set the whole world ablaze. So I told them, so we're not going to even buy any fireworks, so we're not tempted to set anything off. We're just going to, maybe we'll go someplace, and that doesn't go anywhere. Maybe we'll just go someplace and we'll watch somebody else set off some fireworks. Or maybe we'll set off some after. In fact, I told them that if it comes a good storm here, here this week before all the people strike their tents and go out of town. This looks better. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Oh, he's apparently going down a way to get away from me. That's right, run, you coward, run. So I said if it comes a good storm here this week, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, there was a way up down here. Okay. That sounded a little quiet. Let me check my sound settings real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey there, folks. Uncle Troy here. It occurred to me that some people who aren't familiar with the United States or Tennessee and how we celebrate a holiday we call Independence Day might have some trouble understanding some of the stuff I was talking about in this video. Here in Tennessee, we celebrate Independence Day by shooting off fireworks. And the law is such that individuals, such as myself, can, with proper adult supervision, set off certain classes of fireworks, which can be purchased from stores in the area, which sell that and pretty much only that. Well, that and pecan logs. I never really understood why fireworks stores had to sell pecan logs. But anyway, in addition to the standard brick and mortar stores, there are also fly-by-night places which come in, set up just for the holiday, and then skedaddle. Because the brick and mortar store needs certain business permits, certain safety permits, inspections, just a whole lot of overhead, a whole lot of startup cost. Whereas the law is such in Tennessee that for a couple of weeks before and then a week after the 4th of July, You can set up a tent on the side of the road with very few permits, very little cost, very little overhead, and sell. And then at the end of the week, pack up and leave. And that's what I was referring to when I said, they'd strike their tents and leave town, is that they would show up a couple weeks before. They'd litter, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Litter the roadside with tents and campers and whatnot full of explosives, basically. And they would try to sell them off by the 4th of July, because a few days after the 4th of July, they'd have to pack up and go home, and anything that they didn't sell, they'd have to take home with them. So in addition to providing better prices than the standalone brick and mortar stores could give, they were highly incentivized. They had a lot of incentive to get rid of all their inventory before the end of the week. So that's what I was referring to, is that it was too dry, too hot to set off fireworks on the 4th of July. But if we had a good storm later that week, before all the out-of-town people packed up their bags and left, and good storm came through, wetted everything down so we wouldn't have to worry about wildfires, then we'd go out, buy some 50, 75% off fireworks, and set them off. And unfortunately, we were too busy recovering from the huge windstorm to actually set off any fireworks, but that's what I was referring to. Now, back to your video.
Alrighty, that should be a little louder now. Oh yeah, I can even hear a zombie. So I said, if it comes a good storm, wets everything down real good, before the end of the week, when all the traveling salesmen go out of town, because they always try to sell everything at a big discount to get rid of it there at the end. Hello, Mr. Zombie, or Mr. Creeper way down there. Can you see him way down there? Yep. And apparently there's a zombie in the neighborhood. But trying to just get out of here for now. So I said, comes a big storm, we can buy some. I'll bet there's a way out right there. But I don't want to cheat and go out that way. And it did come a good storm. Unfortunately, it came a good storm, and am I out of space? I'm out of space. Let's see, what don't I need? There we go. Came a good storm, but it came a good storm that knocked out power for a couple days and blew things around and was just generally unpleasant to be in. You all may have seen the video I left. And of course the thing around here is, well, that's Uncle Troy's fault, because he said we could only set off fireworks if there was a good storm come through. So apparently this is all my fault. Let's see, where does this go, I wonder? Nowhere, okay. I guess if I want out of here, I will have to dig up and swim for it. And of course this looks like just a standard plain old cave. It always does. But when me and ElCheeko were going through here and it was completely dark and we were getting in each other's way, it was a really scary cave. Alrighty. Why am I carrying an iron sword with me and an extra bow? I probably picked these up fighting monsters. Didn't even realize it. Well, I don't really need sand that much. Okay. Actually, that's one off, but that should work. Yes. Doop. Alright, and it stops. Good. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't swim to freedom here. Come on, come on, come on. Swim. There we go, and I am near some of the spawn stuff because there's a huge, ugly spawner trap of some sort. If I haven't mentioned before, where we spawned in this world is on one giant island. So as long as you see land, odds are you're not too far from your base. think that's a huge spawning trap, and things are supposed to fall down here and die. Yep, Lime 2149's mob trap. Go up, and I think it works better. Probably does. So, what have we over here? Oh, we've got some unloaded stuff. That's the reason. Looks like we've got some glitchy mobs just tried to appear there. Somebody has not been filling in their creeper holes and replanting their trees. Alright, I think that's, well, I thought that, yeah, I think this is Lime's house. Which means ElCheeko's house would be right over there. Oops. Lime has added some end stone or something to his house. Let's see if we can get up here and get a better look. Yep, that's some end stone. Maybe some wool. Over there's ElCheeko's house. Looks like he's building him some kind of sandstone block thing on top of his house. And I'm still hearing a zombie noise. And skeletons. So I think underneath me there's probably some unlit caves. See if I can get to those. 'Cause I think I saw a way down right over here. Yes. Okay. Someone just hasn't lit up this well enough yet. Hello. Ah, two of them. Okay, well, that didn't work. Die, Mr. Zombie, die. Die. Alrighty, guess we need more light back here. And I like this dynamic light mod, but it also makes it hard to tell what areas need more light. Because if you have a torch in your hand, it lights up the area. I think this needs to be filled in a bit to make it more creeper resistant in the future. And did I leave myself a way out? No, I didn't. Okay. And I really hope that this was already blown up a bit and that I didn't do that. There we go. Alrighty. Let's think. Where was I going from here? I just came from over there. It's getting dark, so we don't want to be out here with all these oops, Enderman. And skeleton. And spiders. Why did I just suddenly go in here and attack all these people? I don't need any of this. There we go. And you, Mr. Cheating, Griefing Enderman. Let's see, what do I want to give up to pick up that one ender ball? Wonder if I can do this. Pick it up, and get transported over here. That saved me a few steps because my house is over this way somewhere. And look, a blue sheep. That means ElCheeko's been here because his favorite color is blue. And yes, I knew that before he told me. I was just kidding about getting him green or getting him pink stuff for his birthday. And hello, here's my old swamp base. The whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'll have to go set that on fire again. The reason for the flaming nether rack up here is that zombies and spiders and whatnot would track me back and forth while I was down here in my base. Let's see here. What was I coming in here for? Actually, I don't even... Oh, I was coming in here for some flint and steel. And I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff. There we go. And while I was... dang it. I reckon I... And while I was down there picking up that flint and steel, I heard several creepers burn to death up here. So I know it's working. Ha 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 ha.